Hello everybody, welcome to Hollywood Stars Lifestyle. Welcome back to another amazing video, so please share and subscribe for more videos. Early life. Tina Turner was born Anna Mae Bullock on November 26, 1939, in Brownsville, Tennessee, the youngest daughter of Zelma Priscilla, née Currie, and Floyd Richard Bullock. The family lived in the nearby rural unincorporated community of Nutbush, Tennessee, where her father worked as an overseer of the sharecroppers at Poindexter Farm on Highway 180. She later recalled picking cotton with her family at an early age. When she participated in the PBS series African American Lives 2 with Drive Henry Louis Gates, he shared her genealogical DNA test estimates, which were predominantly African, approximately 33% European, and only 1% Native American. Previously, she believed she had a significant amount of Native American ancestry. Bullock had two older sisters, Evelyn Juanita Currie and Ruby Aline Bullock, a songwriter. She is also the first cousin once removed of bluesman Eugene Bridges. As young children, the three sisters were separated when their parents relocated to Knoxville, Tennessee, to work at a defense facility during World War II. Bullock went to stay with her strict, religious paternal grandparents, Alex and Roxanna Bullock, who were deacon and deaconess at the Woodlawn Missionary Baptist Church. After the war, the sisters reunited with their parents and moved with them to Knoxville. 2 years later, the family returned to Nutbush to live in the Flag Grove community, where Bullock attended Flag Grove Elementary School from 1st through 8th grade. As a young girl, Bullock sang in the church choir at Nutbush's Spring Hill Baptist Church. When she was 11, her mother Zelma ran off without warning, seeking freedom from her abusive relationship with Floyd by relocating to St. Louis in 1950. 2 years after her mother left the family, her father married another woman and moved to Detroit in 1952. Bullock and her sisters were sent to live with their maternal grandmother, Georgia Currie, in Brownsville, Tennessee. She stated in her autobiography I, Tina, that her parents had not loved her and she wasn't wanted. Zelma had planned to leave Floyd but stayed once she became pregnant. She was a very young woman who didn't want another kid, Turner recalled. As a teenager, Bullock worked as a domestic worker for the Henderson family. She was at the Henderson house when she was notified that her half-sister Evelyn had died in a car crash alongside her cousins Margaret and Vale Evans. A self-professed tomboy, Bullock joined both the cheerleading squad and the female basketball team at Carver High School in Brownsville, and socialized every chance she got. When Bullock was 16, her grandmother died, so she went to live with her mother in St. Louis. She graduated from Sumner High School in 1958. After her graduation, Bullock worked as a nurse's aide at Barnes Jewish Hospital. Origins: 1957 to 1960. Bullock and her sister began to frequent nightclubs in St. Louis and East St. Louis. She first saw Ike Turner perform with his band The Kings of Rhythm at the Manhattan Club in East St. Louis. Bullock was impressed by his talent, recalling that she almost went into a trance watching him play. She asked Turner to let her sing in his band despite the fact that few women had ever sung with him. Turner said he'd call her but never did. One night in 1957, she got hold of the microphone from Kings of Rhythm drummer Eugene Washington during an intermission and she sang the B.B. King blues ballad, You Know I Love You. Upon hearing her sing, Turner asked her if she knew more songs. She sang the rest of the night and became a featured vocalist with his band. During this period, he taught her the finer points of vocal control and performance. Bullock's first recording was in 1958 under the name A Little Ann on the single Box Top. She is credited as a vocalist on the record alongside Ike and fellow Kings of Rhythm singer Carlson Oliver. Early success: 1960 to 1965. Bullock was introduced to the public as Tina Turner with the single A Fool in Love in July 1960. It reached number 2 on the Hot R&B Sides chart and number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100. Journalist Kurt Loder described the track as the blackest record to ever creep into the white pop charts since Ray Charles's gospel-styled What Did I Say That previous summer. Another single from the duo, It's Gonna Work Out Fine, reached number 14 on the Hot 100 and number 2 on the R&B chart in 1961, earning them a Grammy nomination for Best Rock and Roll Performance. Singles released between 1960 and 1962 included the R&B hits I Idolize You, Poor Fool, and Tra-La-La-La-La. Mainstream success, 1966 to 1975. Impressed by the duo's performance on the big TNT show, Phil Spector was eager to produce Turner. Working out a deal with Ike and Tina Turner's manager Bob Grasno, who was also head of Loma, Spector offered $20,000 for creative control over the sessions to produce Turner and have them released from their contract with Loma. They signed to Spector's Fizz label in April 1966 after Turner had already recorded with him. Their first single on his label, River Deep, Mountain High, was released in May 1966. Spector considered that record, with Turner's maximum energy over the wall of sound, to be his best work. It was successful overseas, reaching number 3 on the UK singles chart and number 1 on Los 40 Principles in Spain, but it failed to go any higher than number 88 on the Billboard Hot 100. The impact of the record gave Ike and Tina Turner an opening spot on the Rolling Stones UK tour in the fall of 1966. In November 1967, Turner became the first female artist and the first black artist to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. Split, 1976. By the mid-1970s, Ike was heavily addicted to cocaine, which hindered his relationship with Turner. In 1976, they headlined at the Waldorf Astoria, New York and signed a television deal with CBS TV. Ike made plans to leave United Artists Records for a 5-year deal with Green Records for $150,000 per year. The deal was to be signed on July 5th. On July 1st, the Turners flew from Los Angeles to Dallas, where the Review had a gig at the Dallas Statler Hilton. They got into a physical altercation en route to the hotel. Shortly after arriving at the hotel, Turner fled from Ike and later hid at a friend's house. She filed for divorce on July 27, and it was finalized on March 29, 1978. After their separation, United Artists released 2 more studio albums credited to the duo, Delilah's Power, 1977, and Airwaves, 1978. Career Resurgence and Stardom, 1983 to 2000 until 1983. Turner was considered a nostalgia act, performing mostly at hotel ballrooms and clubs in the United States. During her second stint at the Ritz, she signed with Capitol Records in 1983. In November 1983, she released her cover of Al Green's Let's Stay Together, which was produced by BEF. It reached several European charts, including number 6 in the UK. In the US, the song peaked at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the Hot Dance Club Songs, and number 3 Hot Black Singles. 2000. Present in November 2004, Turner released All the Best, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 Albums chart in 2005, her highest charting album in the United States. The album went platinum in the US 3 months after its release and reached platinum status in 7 other countries, including the UK. In December 2005, Turner was recognized by the Kennedy Center Honors at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C., and was elected to join an elite group of entertainers.